Welcome to the next module of the Job Search Essentials for Papua New Guineans course by the PNG Recruiter. We have now made it to this next topic of the course, which is social media etiquette for job seekers. All right, recommended by us at the PNG Recruiter. All right, so using social media for job seeking can be a valuable tool, but it's also very essential to maintain a professional online presence. Okay, here are some social media etiquette tips for job seekers. All right, if you use it the right way, it could really narrow down chances for you to get employment in a short space of time. So we have to know some of the best ways of conducting ourselves in a professional manner, in a manner where we're able to obtain employment opportunities effectively using social media. All right, so it's best to know some of the basic or fundamental social media etiquettes required for job seekers on social media. So here we go. First one, optimize your profiles. So ensure that your profile is complete, highlighting your skills, experiences, and accomplishments. All right. So we're not just speaking on one social media platform, we are speaking about all social media platforms. So if you want to, or if you have the capability on any social media platform to, talk about your skills and experiences and accomplishments on the job, or whether it's in school or your qualifications or anything like that, go and populate it with um, those experiences, those skills, those accomplishments. All right, highlight them and be proud of them, and let your identity and what you are interested in and all these things like your skills and experiences and accomplishments shine through these social media platforms. All right, and also, another way of optimizing your profile is you use a professional photo and craft a compelling headline. If you have an area on whatever social media platform you're on that you like to use also apart from LinkedIn to find employment opportunities, use a professional photo and craft like a compelling headline, something that catches the attention of probably potentially potential recruiters, or anybody that might be interested in learning from you. So put a compelling headline and get a good picture. I know some people that they use social media to just socialize and all that while they're on online using their phones or computers or whatever devices. But if you're trying to find employment opportunities, I recommend you get a decent or professional photo that shows who you are, and in crafting a compelling headline to go in line, or just a statement that says a lot about your personality. Yeah, that goes a long way, showing that you are serious about communicating with others and potential employers and companies about employment opportunities, like should they post a vacancy on those platforms, wherever social media platforms that you are likely to go and seek employment opportunities at. All right, so that's on optimized profiles. We move on now to the second one, which is mind your language and tone. All right, mind your language and tone. All right, especially if you are commenting on a vacancy posted uh, relating to a job opportunity. Please use a language and tone that is conducive to you getting over the line towards applying correctly and opening the door for you to get a interviewer. So um, I don't really want to put pressure on you, but if sometimes I advertise or post a vacancy on social media, like say, for example, Facebook, which is a very, very open platform of social media. And the number of people that do not mind their language and tone when they try to comment about opportunities that you post about there on that platform is just incredibly shocking. So be mindful if you're trying, if you're keen on an opportunity, be mindful that this is somebody who is potentially uh, going to employ you. So make sure that you use professional language and good correct grammar, and and try to correct your your language, or edit your grammar in whatever post you're commenting on in regards to employment opportunities. Okay, so I guess indirectly, or it's a form of quality checking on what candidates are applying. So if you were to say in an interview, or that you applied to this role through the Facebook advert, we're gonna go and check, what name or what profile are you using and all that, and then it will give us a first glimpse into what sort of a person, personality you have, and what sort of person you are online. And then we might come across, some of your posts and what you talk about on there, and what sort of language you use. So to you know give the first impression that you are a potential good candidate for this vacancy, just use professional grammar, and just be polite. And again, we refer to the slide here where it says avoid using slang or overly casual language. It is social media, but you're a job seeker too, and you're using the platform to find a job too, and you've seen an advert that you're interested in, and you want to find out how to apply for it and all that. Yeah, we highly recommend that you try as much as possible to use correct language. I mean, not correct language, but don't just be someone who's too relaxed and starts using talk pissing and slang, or just being casual uh, through what you're typing on as a comment. Try to be professional when it comes to job seeking on social media platforms like Facebook or Instagram. All right. Don't just act like any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Like I said, the person who's posting this advert is most likely the person who will be interviewing you. So you want to give the first impression of yourself as a good person and a good candidate. So comment in a professional way, a formal way, and you're opening yourself up to being seen online as a potential candidate, and you'll be taken seriously. All right, there you go. All right, we move to the next slide of the social media etiquette for job seekers, recommended by the PNG recruiter. Okay, we're on points 3 and 4. So we get straight into point 3, which is share relevant content. All right. So share articles, posts, or updates related to your industry to showcase your knowledge and interest, and engage with content from companies or individuals you are interested in working for. Simple as that. So some of the time, you will go and you're probably friends with people on your social media platforms that are, for example, working in the mines, and they like to share pictures of them, getting on the plane, getting off the plane, probably at the mine site, at location on site. So when you do that, it's not that some people might take it in a different way, like, oh, he's showing off and all that, but for this person, he's doing the right thing, because they're sharing relevant content related to their industry which they work in, and it's showcasing what they do on a daily basis on the job in their life, okay, their professional life. So in this way, it's already being recorded in his or her friends' minds that this person is in the mines, or this person is a telecommunications technician, or an electrician, or a manager, or he runs a business, or she runs a SME, you know. So all these things, it adds towards building that social media etiquette, and shows that you care for your profession, and you care for your you know what you are doing in terms of professionalism. And if you're running a business too, or SME, it can help in that regard as well, because people are aware of what you are involved with, and what and it can help you in getting job employment opportunities. So there could be recruiters that you're friends with, or people will refer you to people they know whom are recruiters. You just don't know. So what you're posting now, that's positive in terms of showcasing what you do in your career, and your business, or anything like that. Continue to spread the word, continue to share with your friends. I'm sure they love and support you, and they want to um, be there to learn, and to see your progress in your career, and where you go from here to there. And yeah, do that. And also, the second one under point three is engage with content from companies or individuals you're interested in working for. So yeah, you might like, for example, we'll go back to working in the mines. You probably with Harmony Hidden Valley, and there's content being shared on Octady or Newmont's Facebook pages, or social media content that they're sharing. And this is one of the areas where you see yourself joining. You see yourself and being employed there in the future. Go and comment, share your ideas, share your comments. It might be a news article related to that place. Go ahead and engage, and you might be communicating with someone who's in that similar field, in that organization, and then you guys connect and be friends. And it will help you build that network. And when you go on to site, you'll be like, hey, I know you from Facebook, or I know you from Instagram. Yeah, you're the guy yeah. And then you build a network now. And then you first, you guys were known on you knew each other online, but now you know each other in person when you join these organizations, or come across it, shows networking events. And then you get introduced to their boss, or their network of friends. And then you find out that you know oh, I went to school with your friends. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. So we're in the same field and all that. We went to uni, we went to primary school, we went to high school. There's no limit to where positive content goes. So you know um you know even though it's with a company that you aspire to work with, engage with the content that they share, or is in relation to that company, and or individuals that work with that organization. And share your ideas and thoughts on what they share, and what their organization is sharing. And yeah, it just goes a long way in helping with sharing relevant content that relates and is relevant to your field of interest and expertise and profession. It will go a long way in helping you nail those job opportunities, and building your employee brand to potential recruiters. So now we go to point four, which is connect strategically. All right. So connect with professionals in your industry, especially those working in companies you are interested in, and personalize connection requests by mentioning why you want to connect. So probably that would be in relation to LinkedIn. So if you that's probably like a repetition of what we went through in the module on LinkedIn fundamentals. But um, if you are given an opportunity, or there's a function that requires you to do that on a different platform, social media platform, then do so. But yeah, otherwise, if you come across anybody that you know or have heard of to be a leader in the field, or with the organization that you aspire to work with, or connect with them, and then share positive content, and they probably do share positive content of interest to you as well, and you can go and react and um, comment, and get in their heads. And when you do that, then say, hey, this person is here and there, and okay. And then later on, you start building your employee brand, and you're being recognized by these people in high places in your field of expertise, and organizations that you want to work with in the future. And they see you as a potential, human resource that can join their organization in the long run. You just don't know the boundaries to there's no boundaries to what you can do on social media. But if you do it the right way, by following what we recommend in the PNG Recruiter, you will go a long way in establishing yourself and as a professional in your field, and networking with people who are in high places in your field of work, and with organizations that you aspire to work with. So go ahead, connect with these people. It's a strategic move in order to, advancing your career and finding employment opportunities in your field of interest, or field of study, or field of expertise. Yeah. So we'll just move on to the next slide, which is um, number five and number six, but we'll talk about number five, which is highlight achievements. Okay, so share your professional achievements and milestones to your network, and use your profile to showcase your skills and expertise. All right. So yeah, go ahead and show anything. On my social media platform, since I'm a recruiter, I am just seriously keen on job opportunities, and I know people in my network too on like platforms like LinkedIn and Facebook. They are unemployed and they need job opportunities. All right. So what I do is, I take time out to always share job opportunities in my feed, in my social media platforms like Facebook and LinkedIn, so that hopefully, somebody who is following me or takes interest in the content that I continuously and consistently share, they see these opportunities and they themselves go and apply, because they know that I'm a recruiter in person. So, and yeah, I'm always sharing this, so it's always etched in people's minds that I'm keen on job employment opportunities and the field of recruitment. So there's a huge demand for employment opportunities, as we know, as Papua New Guineans. So these sort of things, I have an interest in sharing. And when you do that, um, people want to go and try stay on top of that. All right. So but apart from that, uh, I think I've deviated a bit from the topic here. My sincere apologies. So yeah, share your professional achievements and milestones. And like if you've graduated from a university or a college, or share it. People want to know what you are celebrating, what path you are taking in life. And yeah, I love watching students graduating from university. What they share about in terms of that sort of accomplishment in their lives, and I go and support, because as I said previously, I'm keen on employment opportunities in the field of recruitment. And when I see that people sharing pictures and certificates and achievements of them, graduating from higher institutions. I see that as it's in relation to my field, because they are future human resource that us in the industry of recruitment we will tap into eventually. And yeah, for me, I celebrate those who share those achievements and milestones of academia, because I know that when I need to find somebody in their sort of field, I'm going to contact them on Facebook or LinkedIn and have a chat with them about these job opportunities that my client or my organization has. So, it might be, something that's, so casual and so random, but, it goes a long way in, showing that you uh, have achieved professional achievements and milestones in your career or, academic career. And yeah, people want to celebrate it. You want to celebrate it. You want to let people know that you've achieved this. It's taken, blood, sweat, and tears to achieve those sort of goals. And people like myself who are recruiters or employers, yeah, we like to see that. We celebrate that too. And, we see that you're a potential, human resource. And we will definitely tap into, your skill sets and your achievements later on should an opportunity pop up. Yeah, so, and also use your profile to showcase your skills and expertise too. If you're, you know, building something, a home as a carpenter, or you're fixing a car, or just go and share it. And, in your caption, you can put like, doing joinery works in this hotel, or, installing the radiator in this car. Be proud of what you, doing on a day-to-day basis as a professional in whatever field you're doing, and showcase that. Go ahead. It adds to your employee brand again, and, etches you in the minds of people. And, it can go a long way in getting you job opportunities. Or maybe, allows you to build a following to monetize and create your own job. But we can talk about that later. All right. But yeah, highlight your achievements is point five. And we move on to point six, which is be mindful of privacy settings. All right. So try to educate yourself on the privacy settings on each platform. Some platforms, they allow you to share anything, but anybody can see what you're sharing. So be mindful of that. Sometimes you want to keep things private to yourself and not share with the whole world. So always try to find out how best you can adjust your privacy settings to go in line with what sort of people you want to view your content that you are sharing. All right. So yeah, the 2 points here is adjust your privacy settings to control who can see your information, especially if you are job hunting discreetly. All right. Um, I guess, we can go back to the fact that Facebook is very open, and, anything goes most of the time on platforms like uh, Facebook and Instagram, and yeah, well-known, famous one would be TikTok. But I'm not too sure if it's a good platform to advertise positions and all that. But for now, I'm actively using and aware of LinkedIn and Facebook as alternative um, platforms to source, human resource or candidates apart from LinkedIn. So um, yeah, sometimes, people just apply for jobs and all that, but, they fail to adjust their privacy settings, and then we can see who they really are by what they continuously post on um, their feeds. And yeah, some are pretty undesirable, um, if you know what I mean. But, to, protect your, personal and private social media, usage, and, how you communicate with your friends on a personal level with slang and, whatever language you're using in there. Um, and but you still want to, use it as a platform to obtain employment opportunities, then I suggest you, do things like lock your your Facebook profile, or um, make your privacy settings in a way where people who are not part of your network, they don't see your content, but people who are part of your network, they see the content that you're sharing, and whatever you comment on and all that. So try to study the privacy settings, and yeah, adjust privacy settings to control who can see your information, especially if you're job hunting discreetly. And also be aware that potential employers may check your posts in your feed. So yeah, just be mindful of that. And yeah, I for me personally, I try not to go that far in terms of using that sort of information to dictate whether you are a good candidate or not. As from my understanding, my personal opinion is platforms like Facebook and Instagram, they are very open platforms, and they anything goes, like I mentioned. So yeah, it would be best to direct professional uh, job seeking pursuits, yeah, to platforms like LinkedIn. But yeah, people like to feel relaxed and be themselves on platforms like Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. So yeah, I don't like to allow those pretty open social media platforms to really have a big saying whether this person is a good candidate or not for this job. But yeah, if you are concerned, or you want to use social media as an effective tool to obtaining employment opportunities, then yeah, I suggest you try to find that line between being social and being professional by being mindful of the privacy settings on your um, uh, whatever social media platform that you are using, and adjust accordingly to your preferences. Yeah, so do that, and you should be fine. Okay, we move on to the next slide of this module on social media etiquette for job seekers, recommended by the PNG recruiter. We are now on point 7 and 8, and we go straight into point 7, which is participate in industry groups. All right, so join and actively participate in industry specific groups on platforms like LinkedIn. There could be uh, groups, Facebook groups, or I'm not sure. I don't think there's any groups capabilities on Instagram uh, or TikTok or anything like that. But Facebook, they have Facebook groups, and you have LinkedIn groups as well. So if there's any groups that are specific to the industry that you are employed in, go ahead and join those groups and participate in conversations, share what you're doing in your roles, and you know communicate with each other and build that network and build your brand in those sort of spaces where you are surrounded by people in your field of work, and obviously managers will be in there, or senior people that you can look up to and ask for advice, and share knowledge about where you are at in your specific field and level of work, right? And also, there you go, contribute to discussions and share your insights, all right, about topics that are in relation to your industry and your field of expertise. So do those things, and like I said, and we continue to say in this course here, you continue to do those things, you're opening up yourself to be seen as a very, very competent and knowledgeable human resource in your field of expertise. So do that, and you should be, closing the gap between being unemployed and being employed. Now we move on to point 8, which is regularly update your profile. All right, some of this stuff is almost similar to the LinkedIn fundamentals module, but it can be applicable on all social media platforms which are useful for sourcing employment opportunities. All right, so point eight, regularly update your profile. So keep your profiles up to date with your latest experiences and skills. Um, so LinkedIn obviously does that. We've gone through that, and Facebook too. There's some areas where you can populate to showcase your latest experiences, achievements, skills obtained, and all that. So take advantage of those capabilities on whatever platform you are on or actively using to source employment opportunities, and yeah, showcase your experiences and skills and knowledge in those areas where you are professionally competent in, and showcase them, and you open yourself up and to other employment opportunities, and yeah, and you build your brand as well online as a top person in that sort of field that you are, you share stuff about. All right. And regularly review and update your bio or summary, to make it go in line with where you are currently. Um, if you want to do that, that's fine. If you have a sentence that lasts for 10 years and it just speaks about everything that you've been doing in that period of time, then do so. But yeah, if you're changing and developing like everybody else in your career, in your life, yeah, in terms of career and education and all that, and yeah, go and update your bio or your summary to showcase, to your friends and to your network that yeah, this is your mindset, and yeah, that's what you go with, and express accordingly. Okay, we move on to the last slide of this module on social media etiquette for job seekers, recommended by us at the PNG Recruiter. It is on number 9, be authentic. Be authentic. That's all you can really rely on. That's all. Be yourself. Be yourself, but present your best professional self online. All right. Not you might be able to do other stuff when you're yourself, but in terms of looking for an employment opportunity, be yourself, but present your best professional self. Try and act like how you would act like if you were in the office, right? That's the mindset you should have when you are using social media to look for employment opportunities. All right. So that's a great statement there. Be yourself, but present your best professional self online. Most of the time on social media, like sites like Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, you are your best non-professional self, or you are your best sociable self. So, you know, you just do whatever you want there at your best. All right. Are you gonna do dance, or you're gonna tell a joke, or you're gonna, swear or share your thoughts about something or this and that. You know, that's you being your best, authentic, non-professional self. But if you were in a workplace, you'd obviously need to change up how you conduct yourself and be more professional. So that's speaking well, using the right wordings, taking time out to adjust your grammar, uh, and being polite and nice to people online. Um, that's being yourself, but presenting yourself in the most best professional manner when you are online. This is the way you should be, like online. That's the etiquette you should be practicing when you are seeking employment opportunities on social media. All right. So be authentic, but present yourself the best way you would like to be perceived, or how you would like to be how you would like to conduct yourself in a workplace environment. Imagine that, and conduct yourself in that manner when you are looking for employment opportunities in on the social media sites. All right, in that way, you'll take more time and attention towards how you communicate your your query or your question to people um, who are looking for um, certain people, or share a vacancy, and they're looking for someone. And if you're inquiring, conduct yourself in a professional manner. How you would like to be perceived or thought of in a workplace environment. Communicate in that manner through your words. Like we mentioned, tone. Tone is important. So people who are knowledgeable, they can read what you are, implying in the words that you are saying. Whether you know you might be sarcastic, or you might be, telling a joke, or in a serious manner, or anything like that. Yeah, people can pick it up. All right. So try to be the best version of how you would like to be perceived in a workplace environment. When, like, commenting for further information or assistance on a vacancy that's posted on Facebook or Instagram. Be a professional, and yeah, you should get attention towards you, and get the right information on how to effectively apply for jobs. Yeah, so that's that for the first point. And then we move on to the bottom one, which is authenticity is valuable, but professionalism should be maintained. Yeah. So it's almost like the first one above. But yeah, you want to be real, but in yourself, your true self, but you have to funnel it through professionalism. Okay, try to be, the best version of yourself if you would like to be perceived in a workplace environment. Like I said, the recruiter themselves might have been the one that posted that advert. So if you go and comment, you are showing the recruiter who you are. You're revealing yourself to them, your true self. But if you were able to, um, present what you are, inquiring about in a professional way by using correct grammar and wordings, and taking time out to get your message across, then yeah, that's how you authenticate yourself in a professional manner in on a social media platform, if you know what I mean. Huh? And yeah, if you also are confused about how to um, say that the right thing, there's so many tools these days that are literally downloadable um, on Google Play Store, and you can just put it on your phone, and it can straighten out your, how you want to communicate your information. Right? So you got like tools like Grammarly, where you put in a sentence, and it corrects what you are trying to say, and then you can copy and paste that in the comment section, and you're already taking time out to educate yourself in not only using these tools, but how to say what you're trying to say the right way. All right. Or you can simply use chat gpt, okay, artificial intelligence. Like here, if you're using AI, make sure you edit or personalize posts before posting on social media to maintain authenticity. All right, that's the other thing. You can use these platforms, but like AI especially, most of the time it will just give you the correct answer, but sometimes it'll sound inauthentic. Like, man sa talk pisin plantia, but how name talk English or second, so you're already showing a inauthentic part of yourself. Your language doesn't match how you usually behave. And, um, people that you're friends with online, they will pick that up. So the best thing to do is, when you get like answers from Chat GPT or applications like that, from AI, whatever AI app you're using. Um, Try to personalize it, like put it in a way where edit it and put it in a way like how you would say it personally. All right. So in that way, you are maintaining your personality. You're being authentic, and but also you're keeping a professional tone. So if you're commenting regarding a query or whatsoever on a uh, social media site or regarding a post on a vacancy, you know, you're communicating it effectively, your query. All right. So yeah, this is some of the ways you can be authentic. But it's good to be yourself again. But you have to conduct yourself as yourself. But how you would like to be looked at if you were in the workplace environment. So to imagine that and communicate like that in all your communications regarding job employment opportunities on whatever social media platform you're trying to use.